Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss about the topic desalination of brackish water. So first we see about what is desalination. Desalination is a process of removing dissolved salt from seawater to produce fresh water for consumption. In this desalination, first used in Greek soilers in 4th century before Christ to evaporate seawater and create drinking water. This is the first desalination process from Greek. So, in the earth, the water covers 72% of surface. So, 96.5% of planet crust water is found in seas and oceans. Only 2% is available for drinking purpose. Can we drink salt water? No. So, small quantities are not harmful, but it is counterproductive. So, drinking salt water is a bad because it causes dehydration. Consuming salt water can cause kidney damage and even failure by consuming too much of salt water. Why we desalinate from the salt water? First, currently approximately 1% of the world population is depending on the desalination water to meet daily needs. But the United Nations expects that 14% of world's population will encounter water scarcity by 2025. So, when we are using the desalination, there are two methods we use. First one, reverse osmosis. Second one, thermal desalination. Third one, electrohydrolysis. So the definition of desalination is the process of removing common salt from the water. This is the definition. So the water containing dissolved salt with a peculiar salty or brackish taste is called brackish water. When the water has a no taste and no odor and no color, but the water contain peculiar salty or brackish taste is also called as a brackish water. Depending upon the quality of dissolved salt of water is graded as fresh water, brackish water and sea water. The fresh water containing less than 1000 parts per million of dissolved solid. The brackish water containing greater than 1000 but less than 35,000 parts per million of dissolved solid. Then the sea water containing 35,000 parts per million of dissolved solid. So the sea water and brackish water can be made available as drinking water through desalination process. Desalination is carried out by reverse osmosis method. So the definition of reverse osmosis, when the two solutions of different concentrations are separated by a semi-permeable membranes, solvent flows from the region of lower concentration to the higher concentration. This process is called osmosis. The driving force in the phenomenon is called osmotic pressure. So this is the definition of osmosis. Second one, see about the reverse osmosis. If the hydrostatic pressure in excess of osmotic pressure is applied on the higher concentration side, the solvent flow is reversed. That is, solvent flow from higher concentration to the lower concentration. This process is called reverse osmosis. In this reverse osmosis process, the pure water is separated from the salt water. This process is known as superfiltration. The membranes is used as a cellulose acetate and cellulose burate semi-permeable membranes. The advantages of this reverse osmosis is the lifetime of the membranes is high and it can be replaced within the few minutes. Then it removes ionic as well as non-ionic colloidal impurities. Due to the low capital cost, simplicity, low operating, this process is used for converting seawater into a drinking water. These are the advantages of reverse osmosis. Thank you.